Moving on to a story about the NBA as a whole. Apparently, NBC is nearing a $2.5 billion deal with the NBA to acquire the broadcasting rights currently held by Turner Sports. And if Turner Sports wants to maintain these rights, or renew, I should say, they'll have to raise their offer to $2.8 billion. As you may know, NBC was the broadcasting partner of the NBA from 1990 to 2002. This is when the NBA soared to new heights. It was also during the Jordan era. NBC broadcast all of his championships. So really, the first era NBC had with the NBA was a very golden time for both of them, you know? NBC had basketball, they had Seinfeld, they had Friends, Frasier. That was also during the last couple years of Cheers. So yeah, good times for both the NBA and NBC. So I can understand why NBC thinks, we can't bring back Seinfeld. We really can't do that. We can't reboot Friends, but we can bring on the NBA. So I understand why, in this day and age when live events are the only thing that bring in viewers, I can see why they're thinking, let's bring on some basketball. That being said, Turner Sports, meaning their channel TNT, probably need basketball even more. I mean, at least NBC has Sunday Night Football and the Super Bowl some years, plus the Olympics. TNT has Law and Order reruns, I think, and that's about it. And some hockey. I like hockey, but besides hockey and basketball, no one's really tuning into TNT as far as I know. Now, I'm conflicted on this because I really love the TNT show Inside the NBA with Shaq and Charles Barkley, Ernie Johnson, and the other guy, Kenny Smith. I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but everyone loves Inside the NBA. It's a great show. It's a great pregame and postgame and halftime show. And it will be a real tragedy to lose that. But I also think NBC Sports does a good job. I really enjoy Sunday Night Football. I think they could create a really good studio show. I mean, honestly, Charles Barkley said he would be leaving TNT if they lose the NBA. And I think NBC would be very willing to pay him the money he needs and wants to be a part of the studio show. They would call it Basketball Night in America, apparently, much like Football Night in America, their pre- and post-game show for Sunday Night Football. So I think you can at least have Charles Barkley, and I hope they even try to bring on Shaq and Kenny Smith. You could pretty easily recreate that show if you want to. I will miss Ernie Johnson if they do that, but again, what I really love personally is Shaq and Chuck. Anything else is secondary. So if NBC gets the rights and recreates that dynamic, I'm all for it. If TNT retains the rights, great, we don't lose Inside the NBA. For me, it's possibly a win-win situation. I mean, I just like the idea that money is being spent on making a great basketball broadcasting product, It should be fun to watch the NBA on TV, so I think they could both do a great job. We'll see what happens.